Good morning, happy Wednesday, and welcome to a new Sunday chat. But this week we're doing it vlog style because I need to get this procrastination under control. I need to set daily schedules and stick to them. So today, we're starting today. So anyway, I'm going to take y'all along with trying to get my procrastination under control. I just finished 60 minutes of cardio, as you saw. All I can think about is, what's going on with Kitty Car. So I read while I was on the treadmill. I couldn't really read while I was on the Stairmaster. So I just watched some YouTube vlogs. But anyway, I'm headed up. We'll talk a little more when I get up. Okay, so it's right at 6:20. I left out of the gym around 6:15-ish. I just came in, use the bathroom, that kind of stuff. Here's the plan. I have some dishes in the dishwasher I need to put away. I have some dishes in the sink that I need to rinse and put in the dishwasher. Straighten the bed really quickly, and my entryway has a bunch of stuff that I need to straighten up. I want to wash my makeup brushes really quickly, the ones that I use the most, that I'm going to take with me this weekend because I have to put actual makeup on. For the podcast recording, and then I want to hop in the shower before work. So I have an hour to do all of that because I need like 30 minutes to hop in the shower and stuff. So at 6:30, I want to get all of that done by 7 o'clock. So I'm going to start by emptying out this dishwasher, and I think while I do that, I'll look at some TikTok because I haven't really been online. The problem is I didn't start reading that book and watching Succession, and I don't be want to do nothing else. And that's really what the issue is that I need to like prioritize my time so I can do it. Oh, and I need to make a smoothie. Okay, let me hurry up. Or a protein shake. I need to prioritize my time better so I can incorporate my like pleasures. Like last night I was up editing the weekly vlog, and I got done pretty early, like 9 o'clock, but I was exhausted, right? So I was like reading and I fell asleep, and I need the end of the day to like be my reading time, but not 9 o'clock. So I need to be done with everything by like 8 o'clock so I can shower and I'm in the bed by 8:30. So that gives me a good 30-minute window to like read, and because with Succession, I just watch that while I'm working. So like that's not really a problem. But also just like work, I need to, but like on my lunch all of this week, I mean it's only Wednesday, but on my lunch this entire week, I've been reading. I've been trying to read that book because that's just me. I get so enthralled in books, which is fine. But I also have other responsibilities. Like I need to work on these outlines and make sure that they're ready, because after we're done recording in Atlanta this weekend, then we'll be recording remotely with each other. So on a bi-weekly cadence. I also have all of my own content. Like luckily I posted something on TikTok the other day that got a lot of questions, so I was able to just like quickly answer questions. But I haven't even been looking at TikToks to see like what's going on, what I could like create commentary around. And then my Substack, I'm like, people pay to hear you talk shit, so like you need to start talking some shit. So I need to get something recorded for that as well. I haven't been on live for like a week. The people look forward to me being on. It's just like it's beginning to be a bit much, and so I just want to prioritize my time a bit better. So that's what today's video is about. Like, can I hold myself to everything that I want to get done today in a timely manner? So I'm going to finish emptying this out, rinsing this, and then I'll grab my brushes and we'll get to washing that, and we'll see where we are on time.
Some way I kept my soul. I got The devil is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Two things I know I need to buy when I get to Atlanta. I'm staying at my best friend's house. Unfortunately, she's gonna be out of town. She's going to St. Louis. She'll literally be at the airport when I'm arriving. She'll be taking off. She's going to St. Louis to visit family, but I'm staying at her house and she's leaving me her car, thank God. So as soon as I get there, I need to go to Sephora because I'm going to get some of the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm because it be hot in Atlanta. And I hear it's good, and I need something to help me with my oily T-zone. And then some new beauty blenders because I couldn't find mine. Anyway, I like to use my face wash to wash my brushes, so I'm gonna grab that real quick and get to work. I just use Vanity Cream. This is my everyday face wash, so I use that to wash my brushes. And I just use my hands. I don't have to use like any special device or anything because, I mean, compared to other people, it's really not a lot of makeup on there. I don't wear a lot of makeup like all the time, but I'm going to get to washing those. Ugh, that means I gotta take real makeup with me on this trip. I'll show y'all that in next week's vlog. Anyway, let's get to washing. And I'm gonna finish washing TikToks. Ooh,
in this episode of the Buy List, we are discussing the people who told the best. In this episode of the Buy List, we are discussing the people.
I saw that video. Thank you.
I found the flow. I need you to keep up, not slowing down anymore. What you want, don't ever call me aside. You know what I want, girl, I'm tryna make you mine. Hey, yo, excuse me, please don't confuse me. Liquid in my cup, I keep it juicy, juicy. I used to be like that way back then. I was way back then. I had things back then. On the hip, in case the obstacle was my homies, I always had the hook up. You know what you want, don't ever call me aside. You know what I want, girl, I'm tryna make you mine. Hey, yo, excuse me, please don't confuse me. Liquid in my cup, I keep it juicy, juicy. I used to be like that way back then. I was way back.
Okay, all of the brushes are clean, or they as clean as they're gonna get. Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. My powder brush, this is a Real Technique brush. Use that for powder. This Jones Rhodes blush I really like. I use that for foundation. This It Cosmetics one I also use for foundation. It just depends. This I use for blush. It's a Real Techniques one. This I also use for foundation. Girl, I don't be knowing which one I be wanting to use. And then this one I'll use if I do contour, which I rarely ever do. But I like to take it. I like this one because I usually use this for concealer, not really for foundation. I'll go between this Real Techniques brush and what the hell you call that thing? What did I say I need to get from Sephora? This, you know, the smudge thing I'm talking about. Child, I'm losing my mind. And then I'll go between these two, the Jones Road one and the It's Cosmetics one for I need to get a new one of these. Look at that handle, it's disgusting. Foundation. Anyway, the brushes are clean. Now I can move on to the entryway, like straightening that up. 7:15. I'm trying to cover my nephew's face. So it's 7:15, 16. So that actually took me less than an hour, so about 45 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I need to clean my shower bad. So I'm going to spend the extra 15 minutes in the shower. I could either shave my legs and my armpits and stuff, or I could clean the shower. I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean the shower. And then I'll do the rest of the bathroom tonight before bed. And then tomorrow I'll shave, because tomorrow after work I need to put some nails on my hand, and I want to do all of this before. So I'm gonna use the 15 minutes extra in the shower cleaning before I actually shower my body. And I think we'll be good to go. Y'all can't see that part. It's currently 7:43. I cleaned my shower and took it. Am I clean? I took my shower. I did all of that in 30 minutes essentially. So I have 15 minutes. I'm gonna do some skincare really quickly. I need to tweeze. I'm not gonna hold y'all, I can't breathe, because I washed the shower. I cleaned the shower floor and, you know, scrubbed the towel, and then took a shower and then resprayed like the bleach cleaner around it so it can get the corners and sit on there and get the corners and the crevices and make sure there ain't no yellow stuff in the creases. So now I can't breathe. Tweezing these little whiskers is getting hard because my gray hair is not just on my head. I have gray hair everywhere. The hair on my legs are gray, under my arms are gray, on my is gray, my head, my whiskers, my brow, like everything grows in gray. And so I'll tweeze, and I think my chin is like cool, and then I'll rub my chin and I'll feel a little whisker, and it's hair, and I have to get real close, and it's a gray hair. You probably can't see that, but that, friends, is a gray whisker. That's why when people be like, just get electrolysis, baby, you can't, that shit don't work on gray hair. Actually, I don't know if it don't work on gray hair. Anyway, I am going to, ooh, girl, empty kills. I got some more, but it's in my travel bag. Then what I'm gonna travel with? I'll pick some up when I'm in Sephora too, because that's too much. I'll pick some of that up as well. But anyway, I'm going to oil up my body, throw on some clothes, and then I gotta get right to work. On the agenda for work today, I have some mandatory training, like a lot of mandatory training that's due by the end of the month. I haven't touched it, and my team is notorious for getting our mandatory training done early, and I fear this time around I am holding us back from our little record that we normally do. So I'm going to start working on that this morning, because I got to a good place on what I'm actually working on for work yesterday. I have a meeting at 10:30, so I'm gonna spend the first 2.5 hours or so trying to knock out as much of that mandatory training as I can, and then I'll take a little break, eat something, because I'll be hungry by then, and then I'll spend, you know, the hour and a half before lunch, and then I'll spend the hour before lunch, and then I'll spend the rest of the day working on what I'm working on. I think I'll be able to wrap up one e-learning and start a new one today. I'm in a really good place, as long as I stay focused, which is another reason this video is being made today, because it's holding me accountable. And then I have a meeting though today at 2, from 2 to 3. So while I'm in that meeting, honestly, I don't really have to talk, so I may take another e-learning while I'm in the, take another mandatory training while I'm in the meeting, like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Y'all ain't hear me say that. But yeah, so that's the plan for work, and I'll watch a little Succession while I'm working. Well, not this morning, because I have to pay attention to the damn e-learnings, because they be tests all through them. So anyway, that's the plan for work. Let me get my body care done, and I'll talk to y'all in a minute. So I just sat down at my desk. It's literally 7:55. 7:55. I did all of that with 5 minutes to spare with logging in. So yeah, that's how you get her done. That's how you get it done. That's how you get it done. So I have my plan for this morning. On lunch, I'm going to work on some podcast outlines. So I'm going to use that time to do that and then hop right back into work. So that's when I'll see y'all next, because this y'all can't watch me do, because this is not filmable. Meaning, baby, once the work hours start, don't be, if you are creating content, trust me. Just trust me when I say this. Don't be filming no content while you're working. I don't care. I do everything before work. Like if I wasn't doing what I was doing this is technically filming content, but if I wasn't filming with y'all, I would have maybe filmed a couple TikToks or whatever, or you know, did some editing if I needed to in this morning, and then I do some filming on lunch if I'm not editing or something like that. So I'm using the time before work, my lunchtime, and then I use after work, especially now because it's still daylight. So you know, that's just my advice, and I wouldn't be giving it to you if it didn't mean listen to me. But anyway, I am going to go ahead, get to work, and I will talk to y'all on lunch. So it's currently 12 o'clock on the dot. Quickly out my phone, out of my work computer, logged out. The was me logging out, and I'm going to spend like the next 30 minutes banging out some notes, some podcast notes. Actually, though, I want some tea. I don't have any coffee in my apartment. I was too lazy to go get some this weekend. So I had some tea yesterday. I probably am about to have some right now. So let me log in. I was able to do, I have like 12, 13. I had like 13. Like, I'm not even gonna complain about the mandatory assignments, because so many of them, or the mandatory training, it's like process and compliance training, but like so much of it is not relevant to what I do on a day-to-day basis, or really ever at my organization. But they make all of us take it, and I don't think it's the best use of our time, but I don't run shit, so I just do what I'm told. Like, I can never just get into my shit on the first time. It's so frustrating. But anyway, I have like 13 mandatory training assignments to do. Maybe 4 of them is relevant, right? Just like overall, like process and compliance, you know, discrimination, that type of stuff. The rest of them have absolutely nothing to do with me, and I feel like it's a terrible use of my time to even be having to do it. But again, I don't make the rules, I just do my job. So I was able to get 4 of the 13 done. One of them took damn near an hour. Like, one of them took damn near an hour, and I know that's crazy coming from somebody that creates training. Like, I work in learning and development. My job is to create learning materials. I don't work under an HR function though, so it's a little different. I'm not like doing process and compliance training and stuff like that, but I did when I worked at the University of Chicago. My role was in research administration, but I was over process and compliance training. So I was making sure that all of our researchers that was and professors that were requesting funding from like different places, or from like the NIH and all of that different type of stuff, they were following like funding compliance. They were spending the money how they were supposed to spend it, like that type of stuff. And so I've done compliance training before, but whatever. Anyway, I'm going to make me some tea. I have my notes pulled up, and then I'm gonna plop right back down and get to work. The only tea I have right now is this chai, this spice chai from Trader Joe's, which honestly is probably spice chai, black tea. It has to be like a savory type of tea. I don't like jasmine or, you know, stuff like that. It has to be something that I could put a little bit of like milk in it, or, you know, and honey, and it's more of like a sweet situation, as opposed to like me drinking tea for like the fun to drink a tea. So you can give me Earl Grey, you can give me black tea, you can give me chai. And that's really pretty much it for me. So I just put the bag in there. And this is actually good because I have a bit of a sweet tooth. And listen, I might have a French fry here and there, but what I definitely haven't had is any like sweets. I've held tight on that. So whenever I have like a sweet tooth or something like that, tea is really good for me because I'll add a little bit of like flavored creamer. So this is my favorite creamer from Trader Joe's. And I'll just add that in once that's done. While that's deep, I am going to get to working on some notes. For this episode, it's like a vibe check episode. So summer is coming up, so we're going to talk about all of our like favorite things to set a summer vibe. So we're going to talk about like our favorite summer style, like how we like to like dress in the summertime. We're going to talk about our favorite summer drinks, our favorite summer vacation, our favorite summer events. So like we're just going to be like putting y'all on to some of our faves, you know, setting the vibe. So I'm just going to put together that outline. Hopefully I'll get it done by the end of today, by the end of the day. So work on it now, work on it after work before I hop on live, and then hopefully I'll be in a good place. So I'm gonna stop talking and get to work. Well, that's a good cup of tea. And
then I added some bagels from
Fudge. I'm done. Oh shit. For the day. It is 5 p.m. on the dot. On the dot. Like literally 5 p.m. Can y'all see that? And I literally just logged out of my computer, and what I'm going to do is, and I'm moving from one computer to the next. I am going to work until about 5:45, maybe 5:50. Work some more on that outline, and then I need my blanket. Hold on. I'm going to work on this outline until about 5:50, and then I'm going to get up, and I probably won't flat iron my hair because I got another workout in the morning, but just at least brush it out, tuck it behind my ears, eat something. I don't have to cook. I have taco salad left over from earlier, so I'm gonna eat that for dinner. And then I'm going to hop on live for a couple hours from like 6:30, maybe like an hour and a half, so like 6:30 to 8. And I'm gonna get off, shower, get into bed, and read until it's time for me to go to sleep. So I'm gonna get to work on this, and I'll check back in a minute.
You don't gotta do everything. Just let your head tell me when.
That is Let Your Hair Down by Magic. I love that album. Y'all remember that song? Hold on, I can't remember shit off the. Oh yeah, their popular song used to be called Rude. Y'all remember this?
Saturday morning, jumped out of bed.
Why you gotta be so rude? I love that song. I love that album. The album is called Rude. No, is the album called Rude? I don't know if, hold on now. Hold on, sorry. What is the album called? No, it's called Don't Kill the Magic. I love that entire album. But that song is called, the first song I was playing is called Let Your Hair Down. I'll give y'all another one. and it was all yellow. Okay, guys, so I've brushed my hair out. I even Swiffered the floor. Listen, today was a good day. It is 6:18, so I'm just going to I'm setting up a tripod. I'm gonna get ready to go live for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna get off, like I said, at about 8 o'clock. And then I am going to shower and read my book for about 30 minutes and then go to bed. And I would say today was pretty successful. We did everything that we needed to do. I feel great, and I am going to try to replicate this tomorrow. I'll let y'all know in next week's vlog if I was able to maintain this, but I feel really good about what we did today. And thank y'all for hanging with me. I appreciate it. Happy Sunday. Different kind of chat, but we chatting. I'm actually out of town right now. I'm in Atlanta. When you're watching this, I'm on my way back from Atlanta. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all in next week's video with more stuff to chit and chat about. Bye.